Hey, it's Scotty Hope, and welcome to the video. I'm so glad that you joined me. I'm here to serve you and to help you on your entrepreneurial journey. I don't know, maybe you're not an entrepreneur yet, but maybe you will be. Maybe you just want to be successful in life. But I'm here to create a great atmosphere, a great environment so that you can choose success. I can't make you successful, but you can choose success right here, right now. I want to talk to you about a little bit about my personal journey of success. And you know, when we have our success in mind, we think about going to the top. We think about reaching our goals. And of course, that's rule number one. You got to figure out what you want. But sometimes there's just this drive to go to the top. And I remember I was solo traveling in Greece, actually the Greek islands. I was in Santorini. I totally recommend it. Been there twice, and just one of the most beautiful places on the planet. But I remember I went from my hotel room and I wanted to go see this this ruin, like a special kind of outdoor, I guess, museum where you could walk through a ruin and you could learn about things that happened thousands and thousands of years ago. I was super interested in it, and I rented this 4-track, they call it, like a 4-wheeler, right? And I rented it and I drove it out to this place where the ruin was. And just by the time, I'm not a morning person, just by the time I got there, the gates to the museum, the ruin, was it was closed. And I was like, I packed a lunch, I had a backpack, I was all excited. This was part of my one day of my vacation. It was important and precious to me, and I missed the opportunity. But I sat there on my 4-wheeler with my backpack, and I thought, what am I going to do? And I looked up. The ruin was over here, but I looked up and there was this big ass, like, mountain. Like, not a mountain really, but a really, really large hill, big elevation. I could not see to the top. It was that big from where I stood. And I saw that there were many paths going up the mountain. And I thought, oh my gosh, I could take one of those paths and maybe I could get, I don't know, maybe I could get to the top. That would be really cool. And so I don't know, I had this unction to just to climb and just go up and take on this adventure. That's kind of like your entrepreneurial journey. You just get this unction. You say, I want to go to that top. Can't see it right now, but I want to get there. And so what was so interesting is that I started to take the paths, and there were like these different trails, and some trails I would take and they would kind of dead end, and then I'd back out, and then I'd go a different way, and I'd go up a little harder or a little higher, and yes, and there were some areas that were harder than others. I had to boulder up. I don't know, I got about an hour into it and I realized, man, I'm halfway up this thing. And the higher you go, the better the view gets, and the higher you go, the farther you go, the more great you feel about yourself with every step ahead. It just makes you feel accomplished, right? And so I'm going up this thing, and I just made a decision. I'm halfway up. I'm like, I'm not going to turn around now. I don't even know what time of day it was. I didn't have a watch on, and I just thought, I'm just going to keep going until I get to the top. And that was a decision. I want you to mark that. That was a decision. And I just kept going and got dead-ended and switched back and rerouted, and eventually I just got up and there was no farther to go. I was at the top. And you know what was at the top of this big ass hill on the Santorini island? There was a monastery, a big monastery with all these monks with big long beards and dressed in black with little ropes, ties around, like living like people lived thousands and thousands of years ago. And of course they spoke Greek, and they were sequestered, and they were very private, and I was in their place because I had to climb over stuff to get up there. It was so magnificent, this big monastery at the top of the hill. I tried to say, hey, can I like look, can I go in your mountain? No. But they weren't mad I was up there. I'm sure other people had done what I'd done. I think maybe few and far between, but they just said no, and they were very peaceful and everything. And I just hung out up there. And the thing is, I'm at the top of this hill, and this is the great thing about going at the top, about reaching your goals, is that you get to the top and the view is gorgeous. And you can see a great vista. And you can see so much at one time. And yeah, when you get to the top, it's like so good. You're just like jumping up and down. You're like, yeah, I made it, right? But that only lasts for, frankly, it only lasts for a few minutes. This elation of making it to the top. You know what the next thing you do is? You look out and you say, oh my God, look at that. Look at that mountaintop over there. Wow, I can see so clearly. I want that one. I want that one next. I'm doing that one next, right? And that's what success is. It's one successive thing after another. That's success. You can't just sit up there and dance at the top forever. That's not what it's about. It's not the destination, it's the journey. But here's the real lesson that I want to share with you. Is that I realize sun's going down. I better travel down to where I came from to get back to my four-wheeler, to get back to the hotel. But it was so interesting. You know, when I was going up this thing, I couldn't really tell which trail led to where, and I had to explore and try all these different paths and sometimes back out and try again a different way. But you know, from the top, I could see very, very clearly the most well-worn, the most direct path. I saw there are many paths to the top, but there was one proven, well-worn path. And that's the path I went back home to. I went back home on that path. And what I learned is, yeah, there's many ways to get to your goal, but there's a proven way. There's a well-worn way by successful people that have gone before you. And why not shorten your time to success by going upon that path, the well-worn, the proven, the shortest path? That's what my friend and mentor Jeff Lerner teaches, the fastest way to become a millionaire. I embraced it some time ago, and I'm so glad that I did. And you know, I just want to share it with you. So, hey, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. And I just want to ask you, if you got anything out of it, you liked it, just go ahead and just do a good deed for the day. Just direct it at me if you would, because it'll help me, it'll help the channel, help what we're doing here. Just hit the like button. Just share the love. And go ahead, gently crush that subscribe button, because I'm producing 3 videos a week. This is my 3rd one this week. And believe me, I'm committed. Be a part of this thing. Hey, I believe in you. You can do this. And I'm here with you every step of the way.